Britt may have just made the one mistake Jason can never forgive. And this time, it may not be about romance, betrayal, or heartbreak. It may be about Jocelyn, Danny, Rocco, and a trail of secrets that could put young lives in danger. We're talking about General Hospital, and in my opinion, Britt Westbourne may be standing on the edge of losing Jason Morgan forever. And I have to say this right away. The Britt Westbourne, played by Kelly Tebow, that I used to root for, does not feel like the same Britt anymore. It looks like something has changed in her, and not in a small way. I know a lot of fans still want Britt and Jason Morgan, played by Steve Burton, to find their way back to each other. I understand that. I really do. Their history had passion, danger, loyalty, and that strange kind of soap opera magic that makes people keep hoping. But based on what seems to be happening now, I'm not convinced Britt deserves to be Jason's girlfriend anymore. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe if you love General Hospital, spoilers, messy theories, and character drama. And drop a comment because I already know this Britt and Jason situation is going to split the fans. So here is the main spoiler setup. Jason may be coming back to Port Charles, and on the surface, that sounds like the perfect chance for a reunion with Britt, but I wonder if we are not getting a reunion at all. I wonder if Jason comes home, looks at everything Britt has done, and sees her as a threat instead of the woman he once loved. Because Britt is sitting on 3 huge secrets. The first secret is that Cassius may be the person pretending to be Nathan. Britt seems to know the truth, but instead of exposing him, she may have stayed quiet and even helped him move through Port Charles while people were being manipulated. The second secret is even worse. Britt may have exposed Jocelyn Jacks, played by Eden McCoy, as a WSB agent. And if that is true, then Jocelyn may be walking straight into deadly danger because of Britt's choice. The third secret circles back to Rocco Falconeri, played by Finn Carr, and the shooting of Cullum. Britt may have helped cover up what really happened, but if Cullum pressures her by threatening her medical treatment, Britt may finally crack and admit that Rocco was the shooter, and that could destroy everything. Jason sacrificed himself to protect. Let's start with Jason, because his part in this is complicated. Jason is no angel here. He may also be involved in covering up the truth about Rocco shooting Cullum. But Jason's motive seems clear. Jason may be taking the fall because he loves Britt and because he knows Rocco matters to her like a son. He does not want Rocco's future ruined. He does not want a teenager thrown into a nightmare that could follow him forever. That is very Jason. He protects the people connected to the people he loves. He takes the hit. He absorbs the damage. He stays quiet because he believes someone else has more to lose. But here is where things get messy. Jason may be doing all of this for Britt, while Britt may be helping or protecting people who are targeting Jason's family. That changes everything because Jason can forgive a lot. He can forgive lies when they are told for survival. He can forgive secrets when someone is scared. But can he forgive Britt if her secrets put Jocelyn and Danny Morgan, played by Asher Antonizin, in danger? That is the big question. Now let's talk about the fake Nathan secret. If Cassius really is pretending to be Nathan, then Britt keeping quiet is not just a small betrayal. It could be a major moral failure. Nathan's name carries emotional weight in Port Charles. People loved him. People trusted him. So if someone is using Nathan's identity to commit crimes, manipulate people, or get close to vulnerable targets, that is cruel. And if Britt knows, then I have to ask, why is she protecting him? Is she afraid of him? Is he controlling her? Does he have access to something she needs? Or is Britt making a selfish choice because she thinks exposing him would expose her too? It looks like Britt may have crossed from scared into complicit. And once Jason finds out, I do not see how he just shrugs that off. Then we have Jocelyn, This is where I think the story could turn explosive. Jocelyn being exposed as a WSB agent is not just gossip. It is not just Port Charles drama. That kind of information can get someone killed. If Britt is the person who let that secret slip, or if she gave fake Nathan the opening to target Jocelyn, then Britt may have created a direct path to disaster. We may see Brennan, possibly Jack Brennan, played by Chris McKenna, digging into the attack or abduction threat against Jocelyn. And I wonder if Brennan is the one who eventually tells Jason the truth. Maybe he pieces together that fake Nathan went after Jocelyn because someone handed him the information. Maybe all roads lead back to Britt. And imagine Jason hearing that. Jocelyn is not Jason's biological daughter, but she is part of the circle he protects. She is Carly's daughter. She is connected to Sonny's family. She is someone Jason would never want dragged into danger because of Britt's choices. That may explain why Jason's return could feel cold instead of romantic. Now let's move to Danny and Rocco, because this is where the emotional stakes may become unbearable. Rocco is already in danger because of the shooting. Britt, Lulu Spencer, played by Alexa Havens, and fake Nathan may all be trying to keep the truth buried. But secrets like this do not stay buried in Port Charles. They rot underneath everything until somebody digs them up at the worst possible time. And Cullum may be that worst possible time. If Cullum finds Britt and threatens to cut off the medication or treatment she needs for her life-threatening illness, Britt may panic. That would make sense. Britt is scared of dying. She has already lived with the shadow of serious illness hanging over her. So if Cullum uses that fear against her, Britt may confess that Rocco shot him. I am not saying that makes Britt evil by itself. Fear can break people, but it does mean Jason's sacrifice may become meaningless. He may have taken the blame, risked his freedom, and carried the burden only for Britt to expose the truth when her own life was threatened. And that is the kind of betrayal Jason remembers. But it gets worse because Danny may try to help Rocco run. And if Danny does that, then Jason's son becomes part of the fallout. Cullum may be ruthless enough to target both boys. Rocco could be attacked. Danny could be attacked. We may see both teenagers in real danger because the adults around them built a cover-up that finally collapsed. So when we talk about Britt's two victims, I think the clearest ones may be Jocelyn and Danny. Jocelyn could be exposed because Britt's secret reached the wrong person. Danny could be endangered because Britt's cover-up, fear, and confession drag him into Cullum's path. Rocco is also in serious danger, but Danny and Jocelyn are the two people who may make Jason snap. And honestly, I would not blame him. Jason has saved Britt more than once. He has cared about her. He has protected her. He has given her a kind of loyalty most people in Port Charles would kill to have. But what has he gotten back? Pain, silence, distance, and now maybe betrayal. That is why I think this possible Jason and Britt reunion may be a fake out. The writers may bring Jason back close to Britt only to show us that he is done. Not quietly done. Not sadly done. I mean, truly done. Cold, furious, and dangerous. And I wonder if Jason decides Britt is no longer someone to save. Maybe he decides she is someone who needs to disappear from Port Charles before more people get hurt. Now, when I say disappear forever, I do not mean we know Jason will do something deadly. We do not know that. But in soap language, gone forever can mean a lot of things. Britt could flee. Britt could be forced out. Britt could fake her own exit. Or Jason could make it clear that if she stays near his family, she becomes his enemy. And that would be brutal. Because the tragedy here is that Britt may still love Jason. Jason may still have feelings for Britt too, but love may not be enough when Danny is in danger. Love may not be enough when Jocelyn could die. Love may not be enough when Britt keeps choosing fear, secrecy, and the wrong allies. Things are about to get messy, and I suspect Jason's return may be the moment the whole lie explodes. So, to wrap it up, Britt may be hiding that Cassius is the fake Nathan. Britt may have exposed Jocelyn's WSB identity, and Britt may confess the truth about Rocco shooting Cullum if her medical treatment is threatened. Those three secrets could put Jocelyn, Danny, and Rocco in danger, and Jason